Before the storm became quiet, before death released its hold, before blind eyes opened, there was a voice. Not many recognize it. Not many understand its authority. But everything that heard it, obeyed. This is not motivation. This is not a story. This is a revelation of who Jesus is. Stay here. Let your heart listen. Because the same Jesus who spoke then is speaking now. Jesus. Your name stands above every name. Before time began, you were. Before the earth formed, you reigned. Before breath entered our lungs, you were life itself. Jesus. At your word, creation came into order. At your voice, chaos learned its place. You do not argue with the storm. You do not negotiate with the sea. You simply said, "Peace, be still." And the wind fell silent, and the waves bowed, because creation recognizes its creator, Jesus. You are not shaken by disorder. You are not threatened by turmoil. Where fear rises, your authority speaks. Say it again, Lord. Peace, be still. Let every storm listening now hear it. Let every restless heart obey it. Jesus. Darkness does not resist you. Demons do not debate you. At your presence, they flee. You did not shout. You did not struggle. You simply commanded, "Come out of him." And chains fell, and captives were released, because power flows naturally from who you are. Jesus. Your holiness exposes darkness. Your light drives it away. Where you stand, freedom begins. Jesus. You touched what others avoided. You reached what others rejected. You laid your hand where fear once ruled. And the leper was cleansed, not by effort, not by ritual, but by compassion backed with authority. You are not afraid of brokenness. You are not repelled by weakness. You said, "I am willing. Be clean." And sickness obeyed love. Jesus. Blind eyes opened when you spoke. Not because you tried, but because light answers to its source. You said, "Receive your sight." And darkness released its hold. Vision returned. Hope returned. Because you are the light of the world. Let eyes open again today. Eyes of the heart. Eyes of understanding. Eyes that see you clearly. Jesus. When death stood proudly, you did not panic. You did not rush. You entered the room. You took her by the hand. And you spoke softly, yet eternally. Talitha Kumi. Little girl, arise. And death stepped back, and life returned. Because the grave recognizes its master, Jesus. You did not act once and leave. You moved through towns, villages, homes, and hearts. You touched the untouchable. You blessed the rejected. You lifted the downtrodden. The hungry were fed. The blind rejoiced. The lame walked. The broken danced. The sinner was restored. And each one knew, you are the Lord. Jesus. Your compassion is not limited. Your mercy is endless. Your power never weakens. Your love never grows tired. You saw the cries of the widow. You heard the whispers of the grieving. You felt the hidden pain of the orphan. You acted with tenderness and authority. Jesus. The storm rose, and your disciples feared. The waves crashed, and their hearts trembled. You simply rose and spoke, "Peace, be still." And peace came, and stillness returned, and awe filled every heart. Jesus. The demon-possessed cried out. Chaos raged, but your authority silenced the darkness. Chains fell, eyes opened, lives were set free, and those who watched whispered, "Who is this?" And the answer remains the same. Jesus, Jesus. You are the light that darkness cannot touch. You are the hand that heals what is broken. You are the voice that calms fear. You are the king who lifts the fallen. You are the shepherd who calls the lost. Jesus. The cross came, where love stretched wide, where mercy bled, where darkness thought it had won. Nails did not stop you. Pain did not defeat you. The grave could not contain you. On the third day, stone was rolled away. Not so you could come out, but so we could see in. Jesus, you are alive. You reign forever. You sit in authority. You are too faithful to abandon, too powerful to fail, too loving to forget. Jesus, because you live, hope lives. Because you reign, fear has no throne. Because you spoke, eternity changed. Because you act, lives are transformed. Jesus, every tear you see is counted. Every sigh you hear is precious. Every prayer you attend is honored. Every heart you touch is made new. Jesus, you are too much for words, too mighty for storms, too holy for darkness, too loving for despair, too compassionate for the hurting. Jesus, you multiplied bread for thousands. You healed the leper. You opened blind eyes. You gave sight to the spiritually blind. You raised the dead. You calmed the storm. You forgave sins. You set captives free. You gave hope to the hopeless. You restored joy to the broken. Jesus, your words still hold power today. Peace, be still. Talitha Kumi, arise. Go, your faith has made you whole. Come unto me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Every word flows authority, mercy, and love. Jesus, your spirit moves where we cannot. Your hands heal where ours fail. Your voice speaks where silence reigns. Your presence delivers what effort cannot. Jesus, we lift our hearts. We lift our hands. We lift our voices. We lift our faith. And we declare boldly, Jesus, you are too much. Jesus, you are the joy in sorrow. You are the strength in weakness. You are the peace in turmoil. You are the light in darkness. You are the hope in despair. You are the God who saves. Jesus, every miracle you performed points to who you are. Every touch speaks your compassion. Every word reveals your authority. Every act proclaims your greatness. And today we declare that your power continues. Jesus, even now you calm the storms in our hearts. Even now you release the captives within our souls. Even now you restore hope. Even now you heal. Even now you set free. Even now you make the impossible possible. Jesus, we worship you. We adore you. We magnify you. We exalt you. Our hearts are yours. Our praise belongs to you. Our lives are a testimony of your greatness. Jesus, you are too much, too holy, too loving, too powerful, too faithful, too gracious, too compassionate, too mighty. Jesus, let everything within us give you praise. Every breath, every thought, every beat of our heart, every moment of our life. For truly, Jesus is too much.